hands up in the air like this.
Alright, well, we are here at the Manhattan Car Club for Rivian's, I guess, Get to Meet event, where we get to check out all of the R1T and R1Ss inside and out and do a little bit of a ride along too. So stick with me, and I'm excited finally, for the first time after having a reservation for over a year and following the brand for what feels like much longer, we are finally going to go for a ride.
That's right.
Alright, well, we're heading back home from the Rivian event now, and everybody had a great time for different reasons.
Hi.
We liked seeing, it was funny, like, we've seen so many Rivians on the road, and I've crept up on them in parking lots and stuff, but I've never been able to actually get inside of one, so this was the first time we actually got inside of one, and then we got to ride along in one. And
got to beep the horn.
And beep the horns, yep, and check out all the cool features and everything.
And we got to sit in the front.
We've had an order on our Rivian R1S for about a year now, and I just checked, and we are now estimated to get delivery January through June of 2024. But we talked to them, and it sounds like things may start moving a little bit faster. We'll see. It'd be great if we could get it this year still, but we'll see.
After the new year. Why does that go have to go after the new year?
But I'd say one thing that was a surprise to everyone was how much everybody enjoyed the R1T, the pickup truck, even more than the SUV maybe. I mean, you know, it wouldn't really work for our family being only 2 rows, but nor do we need a pickup truck for anything, but everyone was quite impressed with it and just really liked it. And I do think that they made the right move by doing the truck first over the SUV, even though they'll probably actually sell way more SUVs for practicality's sake, but I think the pickup truck itself is just, it's cool enough, and it's such a like flagship kind of thing that it's a smart thing for the brand. And another thing that we really liked about being there at the event was they had so many of the cars. You could see all of the different colors and exterior colors, interior colors, the wheels, and now we're gonna have to go back home and
you can see gear guard there.
And gear guard, yep, and think about our configuration a little bit more now. I think we might be switching from the...
And we were the first winner.
Yes. So we initially ordered the blue, which I really like, but we realized that was not so practical and kind of flashy and hard to keep clean and stuff. So we switched to the El Cap Granite Gray.
We're back in New Jersey.
Which is, you know, probably the closest thing to black that they have, which is most similar to our SUV right now. But now seeing it in person, someone actually decided that they liked the green more.
The green on green.
Yeah, green. Oh yeah, when we had the black interior, I think we might be switching to the forest green interior now.
I like with the brown trim.
Yeah, it's so forest is like green, kind of like fabrics and stuff, and then
Olive.
brown,
Call it like
brown
olive.
wood.
It's like a
Yeah.
green olive.
We back in New Jersey.
Yes, we're back in New Jersey. So it was great for us to get to see all of the different configurations and stuff, play around with all of the features and stuff inside the car. The gear guard mascot Yeti kind of guy was a big hit with the kids.
Looks like Grenade though.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
We found him!
Oh, awesome, guys!
You found him!
Oh, goodness. And they also really liked the gear guard tunnel, or gear tunnel in the R1T, which we wish was available in the SUV, but it's not. Instead, you have extra storage and rows and everything.
I mean, you don't really need the SUV.
No, I mean, you have so much space in it. The trunk by itself is huge, even with all 3 rows up. And then when you put the 3rd row down, it's even huger. You
I
like
love
what?
the outlet than the trunk.
Yeah, having a real outlet in the trunk.
And
In the
then-
truck, you have 2.
And then he showed me if you go off-roading. I didn't have the heart to tell him
Yeah.
that we're not doing a whole bunch of off-roading in the state of New Jersey. But there's a little button in the trunk that you press to like release the tire, to release the air from the tire, so that you can.
Yeah, and there's an air compressor hose in there, so you can air back up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Outlets over here, and then your air compressor here.
Yep.
Slide.
Wow.
And then your hoses under here for the air compressor hose and first aid kit.
Oh, nice. Wow. And is there more space even under there, it looked like?
There is, but that's where your spare tire would go.
Oh, okay.
Space saver tire.
Yep. And then you have all of the different modes in the car for like the suspension too. There's snow mode, which is relatively new. But then there's also like, I think sand and I forget you're showing us all of them, but
can I also tell you the charger being in the front is a game changer for parking and stuff? Like you don't always want to back up into a spot.
Yeah, it'll be so much nicer in the garage, especially.
Our garage will be so convenient, but even like some of these places, these charging places, like you don't really have a ton of space, and you get, if you're backing in between two cars, like I don't know about, like you don't always want to back into a spot. Like I'm not great at backing into spots. And I don't want to do it like when there's 3 kids screaming in the back either. Like my concentration's all shut then.
Right. Well, and you even have the camera. Like you bring up the camera view, the front camera. Yeah. And it has like the 360 view of the camera, which the Tesla doesn't have either one of those things. Yeah. So that's great. So you don't smash into the charging pole.
And like, given like all the both faces around here that they're souped up Dodge Rams or whatever, like you can put your height, like the standard height is pretty high, much higher than my car, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was sitting too high, but I think it's higher just because getting in the car is higher. And then you could raise it even more. So like if you are surrounded by a bunch of Bofuses. And
then it has Neil mode, so when you put in a park, it'll automatically go all the way down to make it easier to get in and out. Yeah.
So Arlo figured out how to scamper in even at the standard height.
Yeah.
Like, which is amazing because it's pretty high.
Yep.
But the Neil mode is good to know because I was thinking if I dress up for work, I can't get out of that car gracefully in a skirt.
Yeah. And I think one downside is that it only comes in a 7-seat configuration, so there's 3 seats in the second row, which makes it a little bit hard to get into the back. So we did try out the seats. So there's a power button which makes it not like easy that tilts it forward. The problem is with a car seat in there, I don't know if that would actually work.
Well, I think so I don't think it will work with the car. I think I don't know. But you also have the manual, so I think having the big kids in the back will be fine because they can seatbelt themselves in. And then Arlo's gonna have to be in the front.
Yeah.
And then he also was telling me that you can configure it to be a 40-20-20 split on the seats and not just a 60-40.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that, but okay.
This button, and that just does it.
That's not bad.
But then you do. Okay, I can't do it because it's there. But to push it back, you gotta do this. And this together. And it's really heavy on this side, so you only can do that side.
Okay. Oh, but I didn't realize the seats slide back and forth.
Yeah. It's the same thing as in a regular. So you can have room. But then you could also do this completely flat when that seat isn't there.
But I mean, I think for them, you put the center armrest down and they can crawl over that to get in the back, or just doing the tilt forward.
You don't want to have to crawl back. They're gonna get that car so dirty, and they're not there.
Yeah, but like the seats are so easy to clean. But yeah, you have a ton of space in there. We liked all of the little. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, did you do the little acceleration thing for you?
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that thing pulls. It's got quad motor, and with the electric torque and everything, it moves. We didn't get too much of a sense of that driving around New York, like getting stuck on all the lights and everything.
But just enough on the West Side Highway, that you see it, and like compared to an ICE SUV, you're like, ooh.
Yeah. No, it drove really well. The acceleration was great. The ride quality with the dynamic air suspension was so nice.
It was super quiet in that car.
Yeah. Yeah, and then when we closed the door on them, you couldn't hear them at all. Yeah. Yeah, and we liked all of the little accessories that are in there too, like the flashlight and the door sill.
They're like developing more accessories for it.
Yeah. And the portable camping Bluetooth speaker. Here's the portable speaker.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's gonna be such a good car for going out hiking, our ski trips, tailgating, camping. I really like the roof racks that Rivian makes. They're like super easy to take on and off. Did you look at that? Did I show you?
No.
It's like just a button that clicks on and off, and then you can lock them on.
Is the ski rack there too?
No, that was a Yakima one, so that like ours will just work on that. And on the R1T, they stopped making the power tonneau cover because they were all breaking, but they're working on a new one, and he said that they're gonna have those out soon again. So yeah, I think it was a really cool event to like actually get to see it, and they said it was great for them too because they don't get a lot of chances to like interact with customers. So actually did a little interview with one of their media people there. We spent a bunch of time talking to some of the people from the Brooklyn Service Center, and you know they don't.
The service thing too. I asked about that. He said we come out to you.
Yeah.
Or if anything, they'll take the car. Like,
yeah. And I mean, the Brooklyn one isn't that far for us. I think it's in Red Hook, if I remember right.
I mean, it's not convenient.
No, but it shouldn't be very much that way.
He said they are looking at opening a retail space in New Jersey.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Brooklyn is servicing the whole like northeast right now. The kids love climbing around in the cars.
Did they tell you there when he was telling me the founder has 3 boys?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. RJ, the founder. He's like very personal. Like everybody talks about him, but like by first name and stuff. So I guess he's very personal and everything.
I guess he's not like what's his face?
Like Elon, no. Yeah, he's got 3 kids too that have tested the cars just as much as these 3 have. But everybody who worked there was so nice. Like I thought,
like they kept showing more places for the 3 of them to climb.
Yeah.
Like they weren't like. I was actually. They made me feel very relaxed about having 3 wild children in there.
Yeah. Yeah, like I mean, they kind of encourage. Like we wouldn't have let the kids climb around as much as they did if they weren't encouraging it. So it's great. Tesla parade. Tesla. Tesla. Tesla.
Parade of Tesla.
Parade of Teslas.
Mommy's in between the 2 white Teslas too.
But the seats, just like the way that the seats are made and like the bolstering, the material and everything, like it felt like it was made to get like dirt and mud and stuff on. Like,
yeah, but
and
the interior felt so much more lovely than this one.
Yeah, and like so much easier to clean. Like I'm not worried about them getting footprints on everything. It seems like everything will just wipe off.
The matte seat, and like we're gonna have to look at the matte situations, but I think I also like them too because they peel off, and I think you can just hose them on down.
Oh, okay. I didn't really take much notice, but yeah. I mean, we can also always get 3D mats. Next, a nice set of Rivian ones. Right, well, I'm looking forward to also having a much bigger car again, where the kids are not on top of us and on top of each other, egging each other on and screaming.
We have a much bigger car currently. We just choose not to use it.
Well, yeah, we don't use it because it's gas.
Yeah, but we also wouldn't take the Rivian into Manhattan. It's impossible to park.
Oh, that would be interesting. Yeah.
I'm not trying to parallel park that. I don't even like parallel parking.
Wait, I'll make up.
But it's the same dimensions. It's as long as my Buick.
Yeah. But with the cameras and stuff, I feel like parallel parking would itself be a problem. Just finding a space would be a problem. But yeah, I think after all of that, we are like 1,000 times more excited for our car now. Really hope that our delivery comes up faster than we are expecting.
But it's okay if it doesn't because it gives them time to work with the infrastructure.
Yeah. Well, but they. That was one thing. So the one that we drove in, I guess, had the newer software on it. It's Google Maps now, and the maps look like really nice on it. Like I'd say they're even better than Tesla ones. Shows live traffic.
Yes, and it showed you charging. Arlo found it.
Yeah, and it does the automatic routing, which it always has done. But the latest software that just pushed out now routes you to the Tesla chargers that are opened up.
Oh, nice.
Including those New York ones. So speaking of infrastructure, it won't be such a challenge. Plus, they're building out their own network, which isn't really here on the East Coast yet, but. I think probably seems like Acadia would be prime location for it, especially because there's not very much fast charging infrastructure up there. So I could see them adding there relatively soon. Maybe some of the other parks around here too. But for sure, the infrastructure does need to get it built out more, but it's coming. But yeah, one of the things people there were asking us is this going to be our first EV? And I of course told them no, and said that we were replacing our second car with the Rivian and. Everyone was surprised that we were ready to go full electric, but I think especially after having a Tesla for about 5 years, coming up on 5 years, we're a lot more comfortable with it now, and really not worried about it. It means a little bit more planning. It means that trips take potentially a little bit longer, but honestly, with the kids, we're stopping anyway, and it's really not any more inconvenient or anything. So we're ready for it. So bring on the full EV lifestyle for us. All right, well, thank you to Rivian for letting us come along and check out the cars, and hopefully
Did you hear about this one?
we will. They emailed about it. So like reservation holders probably in the Northeast.
Tilt the camera.
But yeah, with that, hope you enjoyed this. If so, please do like and subscribe. Hopefully we'll get some more Rivian content coming very soon. And I'm also going to be at the New York Auto Show coming up, where we're going to check out a ton of other EVs as well. So you don't want to miss any of that. With that, thanks for watching. We'll see you out there on the road.
Point the camera.
Hello.
Alright, say smash that like button.
We go back.